What if I told you there's a piece of land off the coast of New York that's more mysterious and eerie than anything you've seen in movies? No, it's not New Jersey. Welcome to North Brother Island, where history, tragedy, and nature collide in the most unexpected ways. New York. It's where dreams thrive, fortunes are made, and legends are forged. But not far off its coast lies one of the strangest pieces of land in the world. Today, we're diving deep into the bizarre history of New York's uninhabited North Brother Island. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the Fact Orbit channel, and after that, leave a comment letting us know what other strange locales you'd like to hear about. Alright brother, can you spare a dime? How about a freaky story? North Brother Island has a long history of disease and devastation. Once home to a rehab facility and a hospital specializing in infectious illnesses, the island now lies abandoned. Nature has taken over. Buildings are covered in foliage, so dense it sometimes obscures the structures altogether. It may not have the fame of Central Park, but North Brother has plenty of infamy scattered throughout its unusual history. Around the turn of the 20th century, the infamous Typhoid Mary, whose real name was Mary Mallon, infected dozens with her namesake disease. As one of the first asymptomatic carriers of typhoid, she inadvertently passed it on to more than 50 unwitting victims. Investigators identified Mallon as the carrier and quarantined her on North Brother Island, where she lived in a bungalow before suffering a paralyzing stroke that led to her death in Riverside Hospital 6 years later. Though she's buried in the Bronx, she's rumored to haunt the island, where she was held against her will for 26 years. Structural safety concerns have prompted New York City to close the land to the public, although there have been discussions about reopening certain areas. Only reporters and city officials can visit with approval from the Parks Department, but North Brother's reopening would require substantial work. In 1904, a steamship named General Slocum burst into flames just off North Brother Island's coast. The captain tried to sail quickly to shore, but the speed only fanned the fire. By the time the ship reached the island, it was engulfed in flames. Most passengers couldn't swim, life vests failed, and lifeboats were inaccessible, leading to around 1,000 deaths, marking the largest loss of life in New York until September 11th. In 1885, the city purchased North Brother Island to build Riverside Hospital, initially for smallpox patients, which later treated typhus, tuberculosis, and polio. Riddled with controversy, the hospital often reached capacity, using poorly sterilized tools, and when beds ran out, patients were placed in tents that occasionally caught fire from wood stoves. When New York City gained authority over the island in 1951, it became a treatment center for young people with substance abuse issues. However, the program was shut down in 1963 due to high costs. In the 1990s, officials considered expanding Rikers Island's prison complex to North Brother, but decided against it due to Rikers' controversial reputation, including its history of lawlessness and rat infestations. Bronx Borough President Robert Abrams blocked the island's sale in the mid-1970s, seeing potential for it as an environmental monitoring station with recreational facilities. Since 2001, the New York City Parks Department has managed North Brother, designating it a bird sanctuary. Today, North and South Brother Islands serve as protected nesting sites for herons and other shorebirds. South Brother, considered North Brother's underachieving twin, was once sold for just $10 in 1975 despite its proximity to Manhattan. Jacob Ruppert, a brewer, politician, and Yankees owner, used it in the early 1900s, where Babe Ruth allegedly practiced hitting home runs. The rehabilitation facility's closure led to nature reclaiming the land, with vegetation so thick that photographer Christopher Payne needed a machete to navigate some areas. The island's eerie disintegration is seen as a preview of what might happen to coastal cities in the future. City officials have considered reopening the island, but this would require millions for infrastructure like a new dock and building repairs. So what do you think? Planning a trip to North Brother Island anytime soon? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out some of these other videos from our Weird History series. Thanks for joining us on this wild journey through the history of North Brother Island. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more tales of the unusual and forgotten. Until next time, keep exploring the weird side of history.